it's Nick here, Nick Leatherland from Pegasus. So I'm going to do a full floor plan sort of demonstration. I'm not going to talk all the way through it. I'm going to fast forward it because this will probably take me over an hour to do this. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm using floorplanner.com. So I'm on here, so I've created a new project and I've created my two floors, ground floor and a first floor. I've got my hand-drawn floor plans here. So I did these yesterday afternoon at the property. So this is a 3-bed house. I'm going to convert it into a 6-bed all-ensuite HMO. And basically I've hand-drawn them, as you can see. I've gone to the property using a laser measurer, which is way quicker, and I can just quickly go around measuring all the distances and drawing them down. So this is what I've got. So I've got the different floors. There's a ground floor, got the first floor, and this is just a little amendment, just to say that was remeasured, just so I know for when I'm doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the current floor plan based on what I've drawn here, and once I've done that, I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to start messing around with it, then moving walls, putting en suites in, basically seeing what's going to work best for me. And then once I've got like a design and a scheme that I'm happy with, I'll save that and then I'll send that to the client and then see what he thinks. And once he's approved it, I'll send it to all the people that I need to send it to, like the builders, so they can do their quotes. I'll send it to the QS, the quantity surveyor, so he can do his bits as well. And then yeah, that's that. So I'm going to crack on now, and I'm going to fast forward it from now on. So it's all going to go quick. Cheers. Right, so that's the ground floor done. So I know that went a bit quick and I was all over the place, but yeah, basically I've put all the outlines of the building in. Those are the chimney breasts there. I've just filled them in with, if you go to paint, you can select like black and then you just click it and drag in, drop it onto the area. And you can do that on walls as well if you want to do like feature walls or whatever. And then I've set the room types as well. I've put the windows in, doors. You know, on here I've got all the window measurements as well, all the door measurements, all the heights, so it's all quite accurate. So that's the ground floor done. So I'm going to go up to the first floor now and do the exact same thing again. So there we have the first floor now. So I know it looks like there's loads of bedrooms, but you've got one big bedroom at the front there, so that's part of that room. Middle bedroom, and then this is all one at the back as well. So yeah, that's a 3-bed, basically end terraced Victorian house. I've put all the doors in, all the windows. There's a staircase there because there's actually a fire escape at the back of the property, and then the boundary of the property goes all the way sort of around here. It's got a big garden with it as well, and all this side entrance, loads of parking down the side. So yes, that's the first floor. So essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to save this. I'm going to export it as a PDF. So I've got a hard copy, well, a digital copy, so to speak. And then I'm going to start messing around with the layout. So I'm going to start moving the walls around, putting en suites in, stuff like that. And once I've done that, obviously I can hand that over to my quantity surveyor. I can hand it over to the client. I can hand it over to the builder. And we can start screwing it down then, because I'm going to try and do this design without moving too many structural walls, and I know which of these walls are structural walls and which aren't, because I've been there to measure up, and I've made a note on my notebook of which walls I can move. So I'm going to sort of take that into account whilst I'm doing my layouts. You know, so there's minimum cost really to the renovation. So I'm going to crack on with that now. So that's taken me approximately about half an hour to do the current floor plan, which is quite quick, to be fair. When I first started doing this, it took me probably an hour, so I was trying to figure out what to do, which room to start off with and all that kind of stuff. But after a while I just figured if I just do a room and I'll just go from there, it just works itself out. So yeah, so I'm now going to start doing the design stuff, so it's going to go fast forward again now. Cheers. Cool, so that's the ground floor done at the minute. So all I've really done is put some things in place just to represent kind of layouts. So obviously that's going to become a bedroom. So I'll just put the bed in, bedside table. I'll put this wall in here. There's going to be a built-in wardrobe possibly. And I'll put the bathroom in. So the shower tray is just, you know, 800 by 1000 basically. And then I've just put these kitchen worktops in just to represent approximately where the kitchen could go. I'll probably bring it a little bit more this way on the final version. This is just really rough, like, you know, it's just to kind of represent the layouts a little bit. What I'll do is I'll actually spend more time on this later, just sort of adjusting it a little bit and putting floor finishes in and wall finishes and things like that, just so it looks really cool. So now I'm just going to go up to the first floor. I'm going to do the same thing again. So what I'm what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get 4 bedrooms upstairs. So if you look at the back here, for example, you know, this is two kind of rooms really. So I'll probably have to make that a bathroom at the back. It'd be a very large bathroom, but you know, there's not a lot else I could do really. So that'll probably become one big unit at the back there. That bathroom will probably become the ensuite for this bedroom here. So what I'd probably do is I'd probably, I might as well do it now, stick the bedroom door there. So you'd actually walk in off this landing and you'd have your bathroom straight ahead and your bedroom in there. So it'd be like an ensuite, but it would kind of be slightly separate, which I think is a bit nicer. So what I'm going to be aiming to do is I'm going to be aiming to get 2 bedrooms in the front here. So if I just move that wall along to the centre point, like that. Oops. Let's go back. Yeah, if I move that to this, like a centre point, for example, there, kind of thing, and then move that down to that point there, something like that is probably what I'm thinking. And I'll probably end up taking a bit out of this bedroom to make a hallway going into there, and then I'll probably put an ensuite for this bedroom in this room. So if I just do that now, just to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm not sure if that window is actually there or not. It might be a bit further along, so I'll just double check that on my drawings. But basically what I could do is I could move that to like there, for example. Put a wall there. Delete that. So that's the landing going into that front room. And then the bedroom door for that room can be there, sort of thing. And then this needs to become a bathroom. So I could probably bring that out a little bit like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I could probably stick another bathroom over in this corner maybe. It might actually be able to go over the stairs a little bit. So I'm just going to have a play around with this now. So I'm going to go back to fast forwarding. Cheers. So this is 3D of downstairs. So as you can see, I've just put a bit of the kitchen outline in, a bit of furniture, just to represent probably where I'd put the sofas. And then got a rather large bathroom here, so I'll probably try and get a bathtub in there as well. And that's your bedroom there, so your bedroom door's kind of there, so you'd walk into your bedroom through there, or your bathroom. And that's your front bedroom with a walk-in wardrobe. So yeah, pretty much done now, to be honest with you. I'm just going to refine a few things, put some pictures on the walls, put some ornaments out, just shift a couple of things around, probably change that chair in the living room so it matches the sofa. Just a few bits like that really, just to really paint the picture of you know, what it's potentially going to look like when it's finished. So yeah, so I can then give this to the builder, and I can give it to the client, and I can give it to the quantity surveyor. And we can do a spec sheet with the client as well, to what wall colours they want, what carpet finishes they want. And yeah, this just really acts as a bit of a guide, so the builders can see what studs are going to go in, where we're going to want to put the plug sockets in the rooms, you know, by the bedside tables and that kind of thing, just so it all really fits nicely. So yeah, thanks for watching that. Hope it was useful. Cheers.